Birthday. We have some film library in our library that we thought would be of interest to you at this particular occasion. This is not a new picture. You have seen the church in Kitchener quite often. But note that the emblem constantly rotates. This was an innovation by our district apostle, who said on one occasion, "On the day of the Lord there will be great destruction, but the emblem will continue to turn because it is supplied with batteries in the top." Also, to administer this work, it requires a great deal of office space and occupations of the brothers who work. And so we show you briefly the New Apostolic Church Administration Office in Kitchener, and now we enter into the rotunda of that particular building. You can see by the beauty that our district apostles' concept of an architecture is one of great quality, with the rotunda and the red carpet, which is kind of an indication of our district apostles' wash. Now we have a conference room where many district apostles' conferences have been held in the past. The chief apostle Urwieler at this particular time was the chief apostle. This conference room is also used for many other purposes, and the computer must be a part of the base. Give us a little bit of an idea as to his background. His father's picture hangs on the wall with the chief apostle. We know that he is from Romania, Transylvania originally. And tell us a little bit about that, and then we will ask him some other questions. The apostle.
I have an interesting career. I came over to Canada, landed in Kitchener, had 10 cents in my pocket, didn't speak a single word of English, and not even a dog on the street barked at me. Nobody knew me. And I went into a hotel and asked the people whether the boss could speak German. And fortunately he did. So he gave me a job for a week. I worked there and found then some friends, and that was the start in Canada.
The church in Kitchener, which our district apostle said was someone's home, we now show you the inside of this edifice which you saw from the outside. The beauty of the stained glass windows is something a little different. It's an appreciation of what the Lord did for us and what was being able to accomplish over the many years of his faithful service, from where we started to where we are. And now in this congregation, souls are served around the face of the earth, where they receive the nourishment not only for their bodies but for their souls, with church buildings, with establishments, with administration brothers. This is an indication of the organizational ability of our district apostle, who has made this to be one of the great accomplishments of his life, that he would not have to see death until the church has seen the life and the growth that we see today. We experience from the ceiling the lights and the fixtures, which fit in very well. The map of the Jubilee year shows in red the areas of our district apostles' responsibility, which was shown some years ago on a telecast. Where our district apostle and his dear wife received their 50th wedding anniversary from the chief apostle Urwieler. A man of leadership and of love who has ministered to our soul now receives the blessing he so richly deserves from the hand of the man of God who goes before us. As you listen to his words, you will also appreciate it.
I'm sure that 50 years ago you thought perhaps one day we would have children.
Aber dass es so viele werden würden, das habt ihr nicht gedacht.
But you never reckoned with so many.
Das haben wir auch nicht gewusst.
Neither did we know.
Und umso größer ist unsere Freude.
And therefore so much greater is our
Und
joy.
wenn alle diese Kinder
And with all these
in der nächsten Zeit wissen werden,
they will know.
unser Bezirksapostel hat sein goldenes Hochzeitsfest gefeiert.
Our district apostle celebrated his golden wedding.
Dann wird eine große Freude durch die Lande ziehen.
Then through the entire land great joy shall radiate.
Und diese Freude möge dann als ein Segen in eure Herzen kehren.
And may this joy revert into your heart as a blessing.
Nun habt ihr etwas vor euch.
Now you have something ahead of you.
Our Heavenly Father has no need to owe anybody anything. He will owe the blessing for it I'm sure you will accept this graciously, dear Chief Apostle.
Haben Sie das verstanden?
Ja, ja, ich habe fast alles verstanden.
And can I tell him from the bottom of our heart, as we all do, and I gladly do it, we love him whether he likes it or not.
Thank you very much.
Oh.